afternoon. We are coming to you live from the news desk. My name is Vittoria Orlando.
And my name is Cassidy. Today's topic is Walden. What is it? What happened there?
But before we get to the main story, here's some background information about this magical place full of wonder.
Walden, a normally bright place with the sun shining and the birds singing. Ducks love to play in all of the glorious ponds, and flowers bloom in the most unexpected places. But between the months of November and March, everything changes. The ducks migrate towards the south. The flowers die. Everything becomes cold. And now to Vittoria at Walden Pond.
Thanks, Cassidy. Hello, everyone. It is March 6th. The temperature is 32 degrees freezing. By the shore, it is 33 degrees, and at Flint's Pond, it is 32.5 degrees. Here we have Walden Pond, frozen under 1 foot of ice. In midwinter, the middle had been the warmest and the ice the thinnest there. So also, everyone who has waded about the shores of the pond in summer must have perceived how much warmer the water is close to the shore, where it is only 3 inches deep. In spring, the sun not only exerts an influence through the increased temperature of the air and earth, but its heat passes through the ice a foot or more thick and is reflected from the bottom in shallow water, causing air bubbles to honeycomb the water until it finally disappears at the first sign of spring rain. Thank you.
The phenomenon of the year takes place every day in a pond on a small scale. Every day, the state of the pond changes in the whole cycle of the seasons. The night is the winter, the morning and evening is the spring, and the fall and midday is the summer. The cracking and booming of the ice indicates a change of temperature. Even though this pond is large, it is sensitive to atmospheric change.
In addition, in a pleasant spring morning, all men's sins are forgiven. The maker of this earth makes new leaves to be turned over. The first spring morning recreates the world with the influence of innocence. Even the evil join the Lord in his gift of the changing seasons.
When the seasons begin to change again in Walden, miraculous things happen around Walden Pond. The sand melts and flattens, filling it with a multitude of color. The very globe continuously transcends and translates itself and becomes winged in its orbit. The whole tree itself is but one leaf, and rivers are still vaster leaves whose pulp intervening earth, and towns and cities are the ova of insects in their axils. This is the start of April through June, where everything becomes warm. And now to Cassidy at Walden Pond.
Thanks, Tor. Walden was dead and is now alive again. It is now spring here in Walden. The sun shines bright and warm on this first spring morning. The first sparrow of spring. Oh look, there he is. The singing of the sparrows has been helping the ice in Walden Pond crack. Looking out at Walden Pond in the morning, you see a transparent pond opposed to ice. The bare face of the pond full of glee and youth, as if it spoke the joy of the fishes within it. The animals roam the forest, and the flowers bloom, dotting the earth and giving it life. This is the frost coming out of the ground. This is spring.
This is the conclusion of today's report on Walden Pond.
The transition from winter to spring. God's gift to earth.
My name is Vittoria Orlando.
And my name is Cassidy Sperkowski. And this is our welcome to spring.
It's hailing. That's legit hail. Those are little ice pieces.
I thought we stopped. Wait, what?
Spring here in Walden now. Wait, I need to
Here's
practice.
some background information about this wonderful place full of wonder.
I'm flying, flying, flying. At me way up high, suddenly here am I